make sure that all of your items are stored inside your bag before you present. If an item is too big for your bag, just place it underneath the table and then you'll take it out once you are to present about that item, okay? Now, one thing I would say is just do not talk to your item, please. Do not talk to your item. One thing you will see me do during the speech is I will hold it, I will share it, I'll make sure everybody sees it, and then I will place it down, okay? Once I am done speaking about the item, you will notice that I will put that item back in the bag, okay? My advice would be, please, once you're done speaking about the item, put it back in the bag. Avoid having all 3 items on the table, because then what would happen is your audience will focus the attention on all other items and then less on the item you're talking about, okay? Or they'll focus more on the items and less on you. We want the focus to be on you, okay? All right, so here we go. So usually I'll start about right here, okay? I want to avoid being behind the table as much as possible. I want to be more out here with my audience. That is the goal, okay? So let's begin. Hi class, by a show of hands, does anybody have any items that they have at home that they just cannot throw away? Okay, so do I. I actually brought those items in with me today, okay? And I want to just briefly talk about this with you. So, hello everybody, my name is Guadalupe Alatorre, and today I will be discussing my cultural artifact speech. I'll be focusing on 3 things. One that represents my past, which is a doll that I brought in. For my present, I brought in a building that represents my present. And for my future, I brought in a vest that represents my overall love for animals. Okay? So without any further ado, let's begin. But before I begin about discussing my items, I want to briefly discuss my bag. So for my bag, it's a Levi's bag. Now, one thing about me is that I love buying bags and I love trading bags, but this is actually a bag that I've had for about 13 to 14 years already. And I just can't let go of the bag. It's been with me to like sleepovers, to the beach. I actually took it to school with me. So there's a lot of memories with this bag. It's just a bag I just can't ever throw away. It has a lot of great memories. So without any further ado, let's begin with my first item that represents my past. For my past, I brought in this doll. Okay. Now this doll, it represents my quinceañera. Okay. It also represents my childhood. Now, I don't have any dolls, any more pictures. I don't have anything from my childhood anymore. This is actually the only thing that I have from my childhood. It's this doll right here. It's a porcelain doll. It has a green dress. This actual fabric is the same fabric that from my actual quinceañera dress. Now, when I look at this doll, not only do I think of the doll as my childhood, or it brings back good memories, but it also reminds me of a day that was very special where all of my family got together. It was the first time and the only time. But one thing about this doll is that not only is it my childhood, but also it's part of my culture. In my family, once we have quinceañeras, that represents that you are a woman now. But in my view, I think I am still a child at heart. Something else about this doll is the way that I got it. Actually, my baker, the person who did my cake, she got in touch with the person who did my dress, and she asked, "Hey, can I get a piece of fabric for a cake topper that I have for Lupe as a gift?" I noticed that Lupe does not have a cake topper for her cake. So of course, it was very, very nice of her that they got, both ladies, they got together and had this amazing cake topper that now I actually hold with me dearly, and I still hold on to this day. So without any further ado, let me move from my past to my overall present. For my present, I brought in this building right here. Now this building says Chicago right here. It's a souvenir. One thing about this overall building is that it represents my present. And what I mean about that is right now I'm able to do a lot of traveling because of my job, where sometimes my job may require me to go to other states, other locations, and serve as a judge, and I will listen to speeches, to debates. I've also had the opportunity to serve during the finals for a national debate. It was amazing, great experience. So my job really requires me to do a lot of traveling. Recently, I was in Salt Lake City, and out there I got to meet new people. I got to network as well. One thing that I love about my job that allows me to do traveling is I get to learn more about other cultures and try new food and learn new languages. I love that. It's amazing. Also, I get to make new friends and make new memories. So like I said, now I'm doing a lot of traveling right now, but the best part is I can travel with friends, with colleagues, and really get to network and get to know more about one another. So that's my overall for my present. Now that I finished discussing my present, let me go on and discuss my future. For my future, I brought in this vest right here. Now, this vest represents my future. For my future, as a lot of people know, my friends, I have a big love for animals. Now, this vest used to belong to my oldest pit bull, Viper. I got invited to a wedding, and you had to bring in your animals, so my dog needed a vest, so I got him a vest. Now, about this vest, what it represents, my goal is to open an animal shelter, hopefully in the next 5 years. I already have a location. I know where I want the actual shelter. I want it in Yucaipa. And I already know where exactly I want to have it. And my goal, again, is to really have a lot of animals be taken in that really need a home. And find them a forever home. That's the goal. That's my love and passion. And something else that I want to do is, while these animals have a home or find a home, I don't want no fees to come in. There'll be no fees. My only goal is I want these animals to find a forever home. It really breaks my heart when I'm, going around and, driving by areas and I see a lot of abandoned animals, hungry, looking for a home. So hopefully I can find, these amazing animals a forever home. That would be amazing. Something else that this represents for my future is my dogs. Right now, I have a lot of dogs and I love my dogs. And I want to continue having my dogs with me. And any new dogs that I get to take in, I would love that. It's a big thing. I cannot see myself without any dogs or any pets. I have a huge love for pets. Big. So let's summarize. So today, I've shared 3 items with you. First, I shared a doll that represents my past, my childhood, my quinceañera. Second, I shared a building from Chicago, a souvenir, that represents I get to do a lot of traveling, get to meet new people, get to learn more about different cultures. And third, I shared with you a vest that used to belong to my oldest dog, Viper, which represents my overall goal, which is to open an animal shelter. And then it also represents the love that I have for animals. I want to thank you for your time. I look forward to working with you. And now that I finished my speech class, I want you to keep in mind of the movement. With my first object, the doll, I walk this way. Okay. My second item, I walked this way. And third item, I walked this way. Okay. Now, one thing about the items is I walked around so all of my audience could get a good look of my artifact. Okay. But I did not pass anything around. Do not pass anything around, because then what's going to happen is your audience is going to look at your item. And we want the focus to be on you. Okay. I look forward to your speeches, class. Take care. Bye.